Nick Mark said, hearing we'll be getting more clarity on the doc situation today. Who the fuck knows? But let's hope for the best. Whew! 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 Bro, what is going on right now, dude? What the fuck is going on? Dude, let it go. Let it go. Why do you want to be a fucking creepazoid? Okay, let it fucking go, man. Let it go. I don't understand it. Listen, I'm all in favor. I'm all in motherfucking favor of like a redemption arc, rehabilitation. It's like kind of too soon to talk about that at this point, but it's like, what are we doing? Bro, I don't even understand it. This dude literally was like, yeah, bro, I was DMing a fucking mind. He just like came out straight up, said it. Are we now moving into like a new world in which it's just fine? Like that's fine too? Is that what's going on? Like inappropriate text messages sent to a fucking minor and like trying to link up with a fucking minor at TwitchCon when you have a whole ass wife? Like that's, are we now at that world? Is that the universe that I'm in? Like, actually, I'm in that universe now where people are just going to defend this shit. Like, come on, dude. Holy fuck, bro. I mean, people are still defending him because they have not seen the content of the whispers. But if I had to guess, they are bad. Bro, what do you mean? He got fucking banned from Twitch after they saw it. Why is this happening? What is going on with Riot Games? This is the second time this shit happened. Why does why does that keep happening? Do I have to delete Valorant from my computer? Like, I don't personally understand it at all. I don't get it. I don't understand how people are fucking absolutely defending it. All right, so here, listen, I'm gonna sit down for this. I have to sit down for this. Okay, I gotta sit my ass down and I gotta listen. I gotta sit my ass down and I gotta talk. Hold on. Dude, Nick may be on the wrong side of history, but I believe he tweeted this before Doc just dropped a statement today. Yeah, but like, why did he think that statement where DrDisrespect openly admits that he's like DMing a fucking minor to like link up with said minor? Like, how is that? Oh my God. Okay. Listen, this happened right before I went on. Okay. This happened right before I went live. It's actually pretty fucking nutty. But ultimately what ended up happening is DrDisrespect Guy Beam was banned literally like 4 years ago to the fucking exact date almost, okay? From Twitch. I covered it. If you want to know the background of this whole story about like how we got here, who DrDisrespect is, like all of that I covered 2 days ago on my YouTube channel. I highly recommend you watch it. I basically gave like a thorough analysis of all the allegations. A former Twitch employee, username Evola at Twitter, posted like he got fucking banned because he was texting minors on the Whispers product, and you know, fuck that guy and fuck all of his defenders, which was crazy. Like, that was crazy. Out of nowhere, it just came out and people were just like, oh my God, it's talking about DrDisrespect, also known as Dr. Kid Inspect. So there was some back and forth, a little bit of fucking speculation. A lot of people had gotten like secondhand accounts from Twitch workers and things like that, but no like firsthand primary sources, enough evidence, enough direct, formative, tangible, like something you could put your hands on style evidence that you could come out with a story. Like real journalists try to cover the story, right? And anyway, the final update from that is that yesterday, DrDisrespect got a text message from his gaming company. I covered that yesterday, but he got a text message from his gaming company called Midnight Studios. They had an NFT game. It was like a little bit of a fucking meme, but whatever. That they were dropping him, and he got that text message literally on stream. And you can watch him like go through that. You can watch him go through the motions of being like, oh my God, my life is fucking crashing right before my eyes. This gaming company was going to be my fallback. if the streaming stuff fucking falls apart, like I got the gaming shit, and like Elden Ring boss music is playing in the fucking background, and he's just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit, and then I'm gonna move to Costa Rica, which we then found out Costa Rica's age of consent is like 15, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, it's the lowest in NA. That was a fun little journey that we figured out a bunch of that stuff. But yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go on a vacation. I'm gonna extend that vacation. Yada yada yada. So here's the thing. Even at that point, it's very, very suspicious, right? It's very suspicious. DrDisrespect's fans are like defending him and things of that nature, right? But there's still no fucking hard evidence. And then Slasher told me that there was an article coming out. I couldn't reveal it because I didn't want to fucking scoop the journo who did the work. Cecilia wrote for Bloomberg. She came out with the Bloomberg article. Cecilia D'Anastasio wrote this entire article in her report, very carefully worded. YouTuber DrDisrespect was allegedly kicked off Twitch for messaging a minor. Now, dude, what is happening? Allegedly messaging a minor gamer whose real name is Guy Beam says he did nothing wrong. Guy Beam, known online as DrDisrespect, is one of the top YouTube video game celebrities. So he was banned 4 years ago. You already know this stuff. Reasons for his banishment from Twitch were never given, but 3 people with knowledge of the matter said Beam was removed because he exchanged sexually explicit messages with a minor through the service's direct chat feature. He also asked a minor about her plans at the TwitchCon convention, according to 2 of the people who asked not to be identified discussing such a sensitive matter. A complaint was later filed with Twitch through its reporting system, the 2 said. The allegations were first posted to social media by former Twitch employee Cody Connors. His post has since gone viral. The Verge also reported on the reason of his removal, citing another source it didn't identify. Okay. Cecilia posted nothing new. She just reposted everything that was already out and tried to present it as new. Here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing that you guys don't know that I know. News reporters, when they write articles, there is a standard that they have to abide by. This is not Dexerto. This is not someone going on livestream fails, browsing the fucking livestream fails Reddit, and then like copy pasting commentary from the fucking Redditors. This is a person who's a real journalist at a real publication. A lot of you guys, I think, have this attitude about mainstream media, which is understandable. It's born out of like the shitty reporting that mainstream media regularly does. Right? On Israel, Palestine, for example. So you think like, oh no, this person didn't bring in anything new. No, when they say 3 sources, that is massive, because originally it was just Cody, which was 1 source. The Verge now has 2 sources. The second source is unidentified. Cecilia has 3 sources and maybe even has additional documentation, probably, because you do not upload a story like this because you would get hit with the fattest fucking libel charge that would have your head spinning so goddamn fast. Okay? There's also different levels of sourcing. There's primary sources. There's actual documentation. You might not actually leak the documentation here, but you might have the documentation. This is very important. Now, when Bloomberg writes this article, of course, it goes into a different sphere. It is no longer a fucking Reddit conversation. It's no longer a Twitter conversation. It's no longer a Twitch conversation. This is in the news wire. When this is in the news wire, your fucking dad might be hearing about this shit, okay? The executives are going to be hearing about this shit. CAA executives are going to be hearing about this shit. Marketing managers are going to be hearing about this shit. And that is precisely the reason why, in the eve of this article coming out, DrDisrespect did something that I always find very strange. Seemingly, it has worked out well for him thus far. There's a lot of people defending him. He came out and he admitted it. to get ahead of the story, he came out and was like, that's right, baby. I was fucking texting minors, dude, and inappropriately too. But don't call me a pedophile. How dare you? Social media has gone out of control. And it's like, bro, what do you mean? You just said you were DMing minors inappropriately and trying to link up with them. What the fuck? What are you saying? You were like 38 back then. You're 42 now. Fuck you mean, big dog? What are we talking about even? I'm the real victim in all of this is not an attitude that you can have in this situation. Okay, he said a minor, not minors. I am going to lose my mind if the DrDisrespect Defense Brigade is now literally trying to get through the individual minutia. Sorry, he said a minor, not minors. Okay? That is crazy, brother. That is actually crazy. I mean, dude, listen, if you're overage, that dick, he's not going to ride it, okay? I don't know why you're riding it, but he don't want you riding it. Anyway, it's even worse than you could ever imagine. I think the key issues for me is, did Doc know it was a minor at the beginning or the end of the conversation? Did the conversation end or change tone after he found out? Or was it Twitch knew the true age and he never knew? These details matter. Bro, what is happening, dude? He is a 38-year-old man at this point, DMing minors the link up at TwitchCon, which he, by the way, famously cheated on his wife on at TwitchCon. Bro, what is happening? These people literally are like, oh, you paint your nails? You're a homosexual groomer. Like that's... I get hit with the fucking groomer shit because I'm pro-gay. I'm not even gay. I'm pro-queer. People are like, dude, you're a pedophile, dude. And then there's like a whole die-in-the-wool motherfucker that's like texting minors as a 38-year-old man. And they're like, hold on. Don't make me bust out the laminated Romeo and Juliet cards up in this bitch, dude. You don't even know. This shit is the Transformers, dog. I will bust out the laminated age of consent law Romeo and Juliet cards, dude. Where is it? Where is it? For those of you who don't know, where the fuck do we have the video? Oh, here it is. Thank you.
How old are you? 20. She's a 17-year-old girl.
What's crazy about this is that he's 20. DrDisrespect is 38. I'm just at the point at that time. He's 42 now.
One, I punch you right in the mouth and you call the police on me.
Dad.
Or two, I just call the cops on you because this is illegal. She's a minor.
We're protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws.
We dated for a little while. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
What?
Holy shit, that's actually shocking. Confirming messaging a minor that's inappropriately, but saying there wasn't any real intent is almost verbatim what people used to say to Chris Hansen. He is like, I don't understand what's going on in the minds of people who are like looking at the situation. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay. DrDisrespect comes out after the Bloomberg article that we just looked at and just straight up says it. Okay. He says it and then he deletes it. He says it and he deletes it. He says it and then he says it again. Now let's start with the OG one. Okay. That's 48 minutes ago. He just came out hot. Okay. He came out hot. He came out swinging. He put that shit on. He put that shit out there. He was like, that's my shit, dog. Okay. Let me tell you, here's what's up. The Twitch ban. Okay. Here, let me put some music on for this, bro. Let me. The Twitch ban. Hello. I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility. which is why I'm here now. First and foremost,